Hello everyone, I am Cool Guy, welcome back, and today we are going over the Vanguard Quartermaster's 1-to-1 Synesthete. It's a scout rifle, it's 150 Vanguard marks, and before we get into this weapon review, there is an underlying reason of why I'm showing you these weapons. First, we went over the All Fate and Hopscotch not too long ago, and a lot of you guys went out on the whim, you tried out the perk setup that I gave, and I got an outstanding response, overwhelming response, good feedback. I'm still getting messages, and I'm glad that it's working out for you, so we're going to keep that going. Now, the deal with the All Fate, Hopscotch, and this gun we are reviewing today is this. You can compete with them right now in the Crucible. Now, the current state of the Crucible, it's not going to last. Hand cannons, they're going to get nerfed. We all know it. It's bound to happen because people are getting tired of it. Now, who knows what Bungie has in store as far as weapon balance? So if you can do really well right now with these weapons, you're going to be okay later on once that nerf dust settles. And maybe one day you're going to look back and be like, you know what? I'm really glad that I picked it up. So that brings us to the 1-to-1 Synesthete, the next on my list. Now, when I reviewed it before the House of Wolves dropped, it caught my eye simply by the fact that it's based off the MIDA multi-tool scout archetype. Now, the MIDA, High Road Soldier, the original Dead Orbit Crypt Dweller, and the Synesthete all have the same rate of fire, the same impact, and just like the MIDA, it's going to do 55 to the head, and that means you must hit your headshots for this gun to be effective. Now, the MIDA has 90 aim assist, and the next best on that list is the Synesthete at 70. So here are the base stats. I'm going to put them up on the screen. Now, the MIDA, it's a beast in its own right. I mean, it can compete in the Crucible, and I haven't met one person that plays Destiny that doesn't like the MIDA. It's just a very fun gun to use. So that's what it, really got me interested in the Synesthete. So I got it, began to re-roll it to my heart's content, and was fascinated by what you can put on there. Firefly, Outlaw, all this good stuff. But there were a couple perks I was looking for, and one of them was full auto. So this gun can have full auto, and that's what we are focusing on today. Now, a gun that deals the same damage as the MIDA can be shot full auto, right? So here are a list of rolls that you can get on the Synesthete. I have put my personal recommended perks in green, and as far as tier 1 for the sake of the video, I do recommend full auto. But other perks you might find useful, so recommended perks are green, the okay perks are yellow, and the perks that you should maybe stay away from, they're going to be red. So sights, and you should not re-roll a gun because of the sights. You're going to be okay with any red dot, just maybe the focus lens and the sight one, get away from that. So red dot, OES, OAS, ORES, ORS, and then the focus lens FLS2. Sight 2, the range lens R1, S3, or RIS3, RLR5, and the focus lens FLA5. Sight 3 is the quick draw IS, fast draw IS. Now the fast draw, it's an awesome sight. You guys are going to see it later on in the video. It's fantastic. So perk 1. Full auto, and like I said, for the sake of the video, we're going to be going with this. But there's also triple tap, rodeo, Icarus, battle runner, luck in the chamber, replenish, and hot swap. Now mid-tier, perk 1, high caliber rounds, snapshot, single point sling, and quick draw. Mid-tier, perk 2, explosive rounds, lightweight, armor piercing rounds, and custom optics. Mid-tier, perk 3, my personal favorite, hand laid stock, then oiled frame, feathered mag, braced frame, small bore, casket mag, and then reinforced barrel. Now be mindful that anytime you reduce the magazine on this gun, it's going to get down to about 10 bullets. So use it, at your own judgment. That's going to be up to you. Now perk 3, this is where it gets fun. Hidden Hand, Firefly, Outlaw, Third Eye, Crowd Control, Army of One, Spray and Play, and Zen Moment. So here we go. I have 2 of them right now. Now the first one, I wanted to emulate the MIDA multi-tool the best that I could. So the plan is to make it work with full auto, right? So mine has Third Eye and high caliber rounds. That's 2 things that represent the feeling of the multi-tool. So another way I looked at it was this. I can't get the namesake perk for that added agility, but I'm going to be filling that in with that full auto. So obviously what sets the MIDA apart is that fast reload, the added agility, the big magazine. So it's an exotic, right? It has capabilities that are exclusive to its name. But with the Synesthete, you can have things like crowd control, right? And I would love to see how that works with this weapon. I am currently working on my 3rd Synesthete, if you can believe that. I like the gun so much because I'm trying to get it full auto crowd control. I have not seen what it can do personally with my own eyes, but crowd control gives you a 15% damage boost for 3 seconds. So if I'm right, you're going to be doing 63 a headshot, which equals 189 damage for 3 bullets. And ideally, just like the All Fate and Hopscotch, hand-laid stock is what you want in mid-tier. It's so good. So you're going to be getting that feeling of an auto rifle. You're going to be holding down the trigger. You're just going to be aiming. And my second Synesthete has full auto, outlaw, and hand-laid stock, and it plays like a dream, man. So when you put these perks together from the gunsmith, and not just this gun, but any gun, look at each perk and see what you guys find value in, right? So you have to think what kind of player you are, what situations you get into. So maybe you might roll a gun. This one has full auto, hand-laid stock, and Firefly. So go through each perk and imagine how it's going to handle. All right, full auto, just holding down the trigger. Okay. Hand-laid stock. All right, so it's going to be more stable in full auto mode. And then we have Firefly. So I have to land a headshot. Target's going to explode. It's going to do, you know, surrounding damage. You might think, oh, all right. So that sounds awesome for PvP and PvE. So lastly, I just want to point out that fast draw sight. It looks like the Red Death sight, but it has a little bit more zoom. I'm having a blast with it. And I wish it was on more guns, man. I wish it was on pulse rifles, things like that. So if you like scout rifles, this is a must buy. If you like the MIDA, it's worth a shot because the two main perks I recommend are full auto and hand laid stock. You can hold it down like an auto rifle. The recoil is little to none. And keep in mind, since you are in full auto, the time to kill is going to be quicker than the MIDA multi-tool. So you can make awesome combinations that fit your playstyle, make this gun your own, right? So it might be Outlaw, it might be Firefly, Crowd Control, Third Eye. So And as always, speed reload gauntlets, they always help. Iron Banner usually has fast reload gauntlets for scout rifles. So this gun shines in mid to long range. It has the ability to kill up close. It's a very fun weapon to use. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, I am Cool Guy.